Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today, Taurus, you guys got Starfish Spirit open to infinite possibilities. Number 59, making a 14, making a 5. I think the challenge right now for you, Taurus, is to actually envision more than you think you can have. Or you know when it's like you go to a school and everyone's like doing one or two careers and no one there's so many other careers out there, but everyone's focused on like one or two of them in like college and shit. That's what this is reminding me of. It's like you're putting yourself in a box for no reason. There's so many other things that you could do. It's like if you're obsessed with one person and you can't think of anybody else. Meanwhile, there's billions of people on this planet that you could potentially meet, and you're just stuck on a person. So the challenge right now for you, Taurus, is to actually think, wow, my life could be so different. My life is a blank slate. That's what I'm getting, a blank slate. It could be anything, and you have no idea how many other ways it could go than just the one that you're thinking. So I feel like, Taurus, there's an obsession with maybe a person, there's an obsession with like a job, there's just like this one. You're like those horses in Central Park who have those things on their eyes so they can't see the cars on the side. I don't know, blinders? I don't know what they're called. But that's what it feels like right now, Taurus. It's like you need to take off the blinders or whatever they're called, because there's so many other possibilities and you're just looking at one of them. You know what I mean? I feel like this is an obsession with a person, or an obsession with like a job, or obsession with like one way life could look, and there's so many other ways. So Taurus, that's the challenge right now, to maybe not even know necessarily what you want, but maybe knowing what you don't want, or being just open, right? Like not choosing anything at this point and just staying open, because I think a lot of shit is going to start coming your way. And if you start closing yourself off to, oh, I need this to happen this way, I need this outcome, or I need this person, then you're closing yourself off to so much shit. And I feel like what I feel like is going to actually happen for you, Taurus, is that the direction that your life is actually headed in is a direction that you have never even thought of. Let's just say like you've always wanted to move to Florida, or you've always wanted to move to like, I don't know, Texas. I'm going to name a state, I don't know. And your whole life you're like, I'm moving there. That's where I want to go. You're going to end up probably moving to like, I don't know, Massachusetts, and you're not going to know that was like an outcome or something that could happen for you, but you're moving there, right? Same thing as like if your entire life you wanted to move to Germany, and then like you end up, I don't know, in Italy, right? It's like, oh, I never thought I'd end up here, but this is actually 10 times better than what I was going to do for myself. So that's what I'm getting. You have no idea. You have no idea. And it's a good thing that you don't, because you would box yourself in too much. And I get that, Taurus, because you're an earth sign and you like to have like a plan, and you like to have something like, I feel like compartmentalization of the mind, where, you have an idea of something and you work on that idea. So I get this way of being, but right now they're telling you like you have no idea all the good shit coming for you. Just stay open, because that's the challenge, to stay open, but trust me, it's like worth it. So Taurus, let's pull some cards on this. So Taurus, I'm getting this vibe of somebody who, it's interesting, it's reminding me a little bit of Aries' read. So Aries' read was about letting go of a karmic, but not really having the courage to do it, and kind of waiting for the karmic to be the one to break things, to end things. What I'm getting with this read, again, I have the Emperor again, right? And then all these feminine energy. So I keep getting the same the same characters, but it's like a different read. I get the Chariot and the Emperor as the masculine, and then I get a lot of feminine energy. So I feel like we're dealing with, I mean, this week could be a lot of masculines kind of waking up to the situation, like waking up to the realization of, you know, what they're, you know, realizing that they might not be in necessarily relationships that they intended on being in, right? But what I'm getting with this read, Taurus, is that you're someone who, you didn't think about this when you went into it. Like, you didn't think about this person, like you didn't really know them. You just ran into a relationship. That's what I'm getting with this. Like, somebody here just like ran into some sort of relationship, and I feel like this masculine wanted to force it, right? With love and the Four of Swords in reverse. Someone here wanted to force this relationship, because when you allow divine timing to take place with love, that is the best type of love, right? Like, you don't know when it's going to happen. You don't necessarily know who it's going to be, but you let the divine take care of this. And that's not what this person did. This Emperor did not like just allow the energy to be free and allow for someone to come into their life. This feels very forced. And I feel like with this Ace of Cups in reverse, this is just forced. Like, this person forced this relationship with this person. I don't know if there was heartbreak. I don't know if they were sad. I just feel like somebody here really didn't think about what they were doing and just kind of ran into a relationship. And you can't force love. Do you know what I'm saying? You cannot force feeling for someone, those true, you know, feelings of love. Like, you can't force it. But this masculine energy, they came up like this. These two cards came up sideways, like this, you know? So this Emperor does not know what they're doing. I don't feel like this Emperor necessarily knows what they're doing at this point, because this Emperor seems to be wanting to go towards someone else. This was the same exact thing in Aries' read. The Three of Wands with this Queen of Earth. Somebody wanting to go in this direction towards this other person. And we had the same exact character, this Queen of Wands in reverse, in Aries' read. So that's what I'm saying. The characters are similar. The ideas are similar. But the story is a little different. This Taurus, I think, just, you know, when you meet someone and you don't want to be alone, and you see that you don't really know them that well, but you just kind of envision life with this person, right? And you let the fantasies take place, and you're just like, yeah, like this is a great idea. In theory, right? It's a great idea. But then, you know, you spend more time with this person, and you start to realize they're not exactly who you thought they were. Right? Like, you kind of rushed it. You jumped the gun, right? But at the end of the day, like, what do you do now, right? Like, what do you do now? Do you stay with this person that you know, I feel like this masculine was like the first one to maybe say, I love you. This masculine was the one that said, like, yeah, why don't you come live with me? This masculine was the one to initiate a lot of this energy. So what I'm getting with this is, like, it was a good idea in theory, but it's not anymore. It doesn't seem like it's not working out the way that this person thought it would. But that's because I feel like this masculine just, I don't know why, I feel like a forcing energy with this love and this Four of Swords in reverse. Like, this card is the divine timing card, and with it being in reverse, it just feels forced. It feels like man-made, right? Like someone came into your life and you were just like, you know what? I'm not going to put a lot of thought into it. I don't even know this person, but I just want, this is what I want in my life. And this person kind of ticks all the boxes on my list, right? Like, I don't know what the hell this Emperor had on his list, but they seem to tick a lot of those boxes, and that is exactly why they picked this person. And I feel like they rushed shit with this person, like heavily rushed it. And what I'm getting with this is like the same exact thing as this, similar vibe to Aries, I'm not gonna lie. This person like kind of was like, yeah, I want this 10 points, and you're available, and you're ready, and you're young, and you know, and let's just do this. Like, let's just get, you know, together and see what happens. But it was not even like, let's see what happens. Come live with me. Like, let me pay your bills. Let me be everything for you. But there's like no love here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no love here. This is just kind of like, I'm going to force it, you know, because this is what I want. It reminds me of the Sex and the City episode where this guy, like, all he wants is to get married, and he's just like looking, he's been on like 20 dates. I don't know if you guys know that episode. You know what I'm talking about? He's like he has this apartment and he has like a room ready for a baby, but he doesn't even have a girlfriend. That's what this feels like. It's like, yeah, I want a kid. I want, you know, I want this. Like, this is what I want. So I have the house, I have the baby room. I just don't even have the person yet. I don't have the baby, I don't have the woman, but I have like everything else that I need. So once this person finds anyone that's just willing to be that person, right? So this masculine just found a woman that was like available and single and was like, okay, so you ready to like do all this with me? And that's kind of what this feels like. It's just like, yeah, I'm putting all my energy into this person because I'm done like playing the field. I'm done, you know, I don't even care if I don't love you. I just want this to work out. And that's what this reading feels like holy shit. So what I'm getting with this is like, again, there is no love necessarily here, but this masculine really feels like they're ready to have a family. They're ready to start, you know, this legacy. And what I'm getting with this is like, there's a devil with the 5 of Wands. Of course, there's a block here. Of course, this isn't right because there's no, again, the love card's coming up right. But what I'm getting with this is just, it's so forced. It's so like, you know, I'll take anybody at this point. You know, I don't care who it is. I just want this to work out. You know what I mean? And what I'm getting with this is, again, another 5, the 5 of Swords with the Ace of Cups. It's like, yeah, you can't force something. You can't force love. Like, you cannot force a relationship with someone and try to build a foundation with someone and have a home with someone and do all these things with a person that you don't even know. Do you know what I'm saying? Or it's like, oh, they look good on paper, so I'm just gonna take them. Or like, I'm ready, so I'm just gonna like pick anyone at this point. Like, that's what I'm getting with this. And like, the reason that this has failed, I think that it was like this. Yeah, it's like this masculine put all their efforts into a relationship, and what they're realizing is like, obviously this isn't gonna work out because you can't force this shit. It's very odd because I feel weird like with this read because I always feel like it's the feminine energy that pushes, and the feminine energy that like wants more, and the feminine energy that like, you know, wants the family, wants to get pregnant. Like those are the feminines that I kind of know in my life. So the fact that this is a masculine kind of tells me that this masculine might not have been in the most balanced place. Not because they want all these things. No, like it's refreshing to have a masculine want to start a family, and it's refreshing to have a masculine want to start a future and thinking about their future. That's all like beautiful energy. But the way that they're getting it done is what's not balanced, right? It's like, yeah, I'll take anyone. And yeah, like, okay, like you're young and you're fertile, let's go. Like, I don't care if you're someone I love or not, let's just do this. It kind of feels like, you know, just very forced. You know, like forced, there's nothing here happening spontaneously. This is all just like again, just like that guy in Sex and the City. It's like, I have the house, I have the baby room. It's an office, but it's going to be a baby room one day, you know, like, hint, 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 hint. Are you ready for that type of life? Like, yeah. And I feel like they entered this relationship with someone that they didn't even really know. And now it's turning out to be that this is not necessarily wish fulfillment. They're dealing with this Queen of Wands in reverse. And with the 4 of Coins and the 3 of Cups, I don't feel, everything is not what it seemed to be, but obviously that was going to happen. Like, we could have all figured that out, right? If we were gonna like look at what happened between these two people. Like, if we were watching this as like a soap opera or a novella, you would 100% know that this was not going to work out between these two people, because you can't force love. You can't force a marriage. You can't force like, oh yeah, I'm ready to be married now, so, you know, bring out the ladies. Like, that's what this feels like. And the sad thing about this whole thing, the sad thing about this entire story is that there's literally someone here with the Desire card. There's this Queen of Coins and this Queen of Swords that came up twice. Hold on. And it kind of feels like maybe these two people had like a falling out, and then this masculine energy was like, you know, that's exactly what happened in Sex and the City. It's like the lady broke up with this guy, and he's like, well, you know, I was planning on doing all this with my ex, but she just left me, so I'm just gonna pick you, and you're gonna come and replace that person. It doesn't work like that, obviously. Again, me and you know that. And in Sex and the City, it didn't work out too well for this man. He kept trying to force Carrie to be like, you know, that next lady, that the one that was gonna take in the role of this Queen of Air, Queen of Coin. And it didn't work out. Like, how could this work out? I don't know what this masculine was thinking. Like, how could they think that this worked out? You know what I mean? Like, how could they think that this was gonna be a good idea? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, holy shit, this person really messed up here. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not laughing at this masculine. I'm just laughing at the fact that, like, you can't just, like, it's not like, I don't know how to explain it, but you can't just say, hey, it didn't work out with this person, so I'm going to take you and put you now in that person's place, and now you're going to just be the one in the house running the house. You know what I mean? Like, it just does not work like that. And, oh man, with the Two of Wands, yeah, I feel like something didn't work out with this other person, and they went, like, full mode into this other person, this Queen of Wands in reverse, and now this Queen of Wands is nothing like what this, you know, obviously... Sorry, I'm laughing. It's just like, obviously this was not a good idea. This was not the smartest thing on this masculine's part. I feel a lot of heartbreak here. We do have the Three of Swords in reverse, but what I'm really getting with this is that they weren't balanced when they did this. Again, they weren't thinking, they just rushed it, and now let's see what's gonna happen, because I feel like nothing's really working out with this person. And I think they do understand that they have to leave this person. I think they do understand that, like, they made a mistake. But now it's like, what are they going to do? Because the only energy I have here is that the Queen of Air has themselves moved the wheel. Like, the Queen of Air, this person that they broke up with, they are on another road at this point. Like, they whatever happened between these two people, you know, there was a painful ending, I feel, and someone's moving on, right? Like, I feel like it's this Queen of Air, Queen of Coin. But I mean, I just don't know what this masculine is going to do, because this masculine, look at this shit. They're desiring, they came up like this. So I'm going to take it the way, I mean, they were not together, right? Like, they were not both upright or both in reverse. They were opposites. So either way that you look at this, right? The bottom line is that they still desire. I feel like they put their desires ahead of, like, their brain, to be honest. And it was like, yeah, I really, really want to make this work with someone. I really, really want this type of future in my life. I'm gonna just pick this other person. Like, this person's available. I got, you know, they're gonna replace this Queen of Earth. But now all I feel like they desire is this Queen of Earth. Like, they didn't find what they were looking for in this other person, right? Like, this other person was not replaceable, or as replaceable as they thought they were. So now this masculine is in, I mean, I don't know what this masculine is going to do, because this masculine really messed up. Let's see. So we have a Tower with a Three of Swords. Yeah. I feel like the Tower upright or in reverse, it's the same shit. It's, you know, there has to be a Tower. Like, this obviously is not working out, you know. And I think with the Three of Swords in reverse coming up twice, I don't think this masculine is looking at the heartbreak anymore. I don't think they're looking at the fact, like, whatever happened between these two people, I think that was, like, what pushed them into this direction of just being with someone to replacing this Queen of Pentacles with this Queen of Wands. But what I'm getting with this is that, like, obviously they realize that they can't replace them. And that's what the Tower moment, I feel like, is for this person. That they are irreplaceable. That, you know, this love that they had with this other person can't just, it's like not one size fits all, right? Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, you can't just replace a person like that, you know? And I don't know why I had to be the one to tell his masculine that, but yeah, that's what the lesson is. I feel like this Queen of Air is already moving on. I think this Queen of Air, Queen of Pentacles, I don't know, let's see what she's doing, but I honestly don't feel like she's moving on. I mean, I don't feel like she's stuck in this cycle. Maybe this reading, the open to the infinite possibilities, is telling this Queen of Air, Queen of Pentacles, you know what, like, this person, this masculine that you think you want, they do desire you. They do want you. But do you want a person who literally tried to replace you like in a day? Like, that's what it feels like. Do you want a person who thought that you were so replaceable and just ran into a relationship with a karmic? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, is that the person that you want? What's this Queen of Air gonna do? Yeah, this Queen of Air is not confused in any type of way. She knows. Yeah, I'm getting two things. I feel like this Queen of Air, Queen of Pentacles, was looking at this masculine, trying to replace her, and was like, really? And I think they felt really bad about themselves for a while. I was like, wow, this person really is just gonna replace me like in 2 minutes. Like, wow, the relationship really didn't matter to them as much as I thought it did because they're replacing me, and they think it's that simple. And I feel like for a lot of these the Queen of Air, Queen of Pentacles, what they're seeing now is that they do have a lot of possibilities. They don't have to take this offer that this person has to make. Like, I feel like they know that this masculine's gonna come back around, break up with this other person, be like, okay, hey, I'm back. And it's like, okay, maybe I don't have to be with you. You know, maybe I don't have to take that offer. Maybe I'm better off not with you. Like, I think that's what this queen is thinking of right now. And I feel like that is kind of gonna turn this wheel for her. Another thing that I'm thinking about is that maybe this feminine thinks that this is like the only option. Like, they've just been waiting for this masculine to come back around. And I think that they're going to realize again that it can either be that they think like they don't have any options, or they're just not confused, right? They're not confused. So I really hope that this feminine realizes is that you're not wrong to have moved away from this person, or to feel like this person has been unfair to you, because I feel like they have. And maybe it will take you a lot of strength to rescind this invitation, or just to not accept this person back into your life. But like, you shouldn't be confused by you know, I feel like this person just put themselves into a mess. You know what I mean? And you're not wrong about that. And the other way I'm looking at this is that if you feel like you don't have a lot of options, you do, right? Like, these infinite possibilities could be for you, right? It could be for both of you. But what I'm getting with this is like, you don't have to just take this person back. Like, this is not your only option, right? And if you have the strength to see that, then I feel like everything opens up for you. And when I'm getting with the feminine on the bottom, look with the 6 of Cups and the Sun. And yeah, an apology coming in, but I don't think you're going to take it. So yeah, I feel like this feminine is not going to take this masculine back. I think this feminine is going to find someone else that makes them happy. And then this person is going to come in and apologize, and they're not going to take that offer with this person. And it's not because they're sad. And it's not because they're sad. It's not because like they miss this, like they don't miss this person. I feel like they have a lot of love for this masculine, but at the end of the day, it's just like this masculine's all over the place thinking that they can like literally replace them, or getting into a relationship meanwhile wanting this other person. Do you know what I'm saying? And just like, oh yeah, let's replace you, but I'm not necessarily over my past person, but I just need you to replace them, right? This is terrible. I'm sorry. Like, what the hell? So yeah, I do feel like this masculine is going to come for some sort of reconciliation. And I do feel like this, if you're this Queen of Air, Queen of Pentacles, just know that you have a lot of options. And you don't have to take this person's offer. And I feel like honestly something better and someone better is going to be coming for you. Like a true soulmate. Again, this could be the soulmate that you're thinking of, but I honestly think it's someone new. Let's see, who's coming in for this Queen of Air, Queen of Pentacles? So I have 2 8s here, and what I'm getting with this is like, it is a soulmate, right? With the infinity symbol, 8 8. And yeah, this is someone who's never gonna do this shit to you with this 3 of Coins in reverse. They're never gonna collaborate with like another person or try to replace you with someone else. And I feel like they're gonna know your value. And I feel like with the 8 of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Coins upright, they're not gonna be someone who's just gonna run away. Like, they're gonna put in work. Like, whatever happened between the 2 of you, this other person, just like whatever happened between you and this emperor, yeah, this was like a disaster, and they like something happened between the 2 of you, and like the work wasn't put in. No one tried to reach out to you. You know, they just kind of tried to erase you and like replace you. And now what I'm getting with this is like they realize you're irreplaceable. They're going to come back to you. They desire you. And I feel like you want someone who's going to put in the work with you, right? Like, let's just say like there was a bump in the road and this person just like disappeared. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to work on a relationship with someone like that? So I feel like feminines, if this is you, if you're not the karmic, if you're this Queen of Air, Queen of Pentacles, know that you have a lot of options. And I feel like the person coming for you is not someone who's just going to run away. It's someone who's going to put in work with you at all times and try to work things out with you the best way possible, because they're going to see your value. They're going to see that you're irreplaceable. And first, I think you have to realize that you're irreplaceable yourself. Like, you're someone who's worth, you know, someone sticking around and working shit out with you and not trying to just be like, okay, peace out, I'm going to go get someone else to replace you, bye. And that's what this masculine, I think, tried to do. Like, tried to show you how, you know, I can get someone just like you. I can get someone who looks like you, and I can get someone who acts like you, and I can get, you know, anybody that I want. And yeah, how's that working out for this masculine? Not too well. So I don't know if I'm talking to the masculine or the feminine, but I definitely see this masculine will come back around. Even if the masculine is like, right now, no, I won't. Yeah, I think you will come back around to this person. And if you don't, you'll always have desires for this Queen of Pentacles. You'll always want this person from the past. I can see that here with the desire card. Like, this masculine will always want that. But this other person that you tried to replace them with is not that person. And that's what you need to understand. You can't just replace people. People are not, you know, I don't know. People are not objects. You know what I mean? Oh, like, I can make them look like, they'll look like you and act like you. Like, this is not an object. It's not a freaking dog. It's not, you know, this like pet. You know what I mean? Like, this is a person, this is a human being who has their own thoughts, their own feelings, their own style. Everything is different. And the fact that you tried to like just replace a person and force something, maybe to just be like, hey, look what I got, right? Like, look who I'm with. Like, yo, the masculine's infuriating me. I'm sorry. If you're this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Air, know that someone else is coming. And I think this person from the past, even if they never show how much they miss you, they do. But I don't think they're the type of person to ever say, like, I did something wrong. They might. I see a lot of reconciliation vibes here with the Tower. But what I'm getting with this is, even if they came and approached you, did they necessarily learn the lesson? I don't know. Did they necessarily learn what they needed to learn from the cycle? I'm not sure. But I know you did. I know the feminine did. So I have Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. This came up in reverse. I'm getting a lot of things, but the first thing I'm getting is that I think this masculine energy, they might want, you know, they might feel like this is the only person, again, that I desire, and this is the only person that I can see myself with. I'm going to run towards them. But I don't think that this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Air, is going to give this person like their body, you know, or give them any type of pleasure, because it's for what, right? Like, why would this feminine, this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Air, want to exchange energy with this person? And maybe that's a warning to you feminines. Like, the person coming in, they might have a lot of desire for you, but they might leave it at that, because I just don't feel like this masculine energy has really truly learned the lesson that you are irreplaceable and that you are your own person. And again, I'm like speechless. I'm a freaking mercurial sign. Like, everything I have is Mercury, and I'm literally like speechless here. Like, I can't believe like a person here had this mindset to think like, oh yeah, I can just replace them. Like, it's easy. Yeah, it's so easy. You're with a karmic now. I'm sorry, I'm so triggered right now. Like, holy shit. But yeah, with Isis, the goddess of magic, I feel like this feminine energy, I think if you really know that if you really step into your power, you'll understand that you gave this person maybe like literally one of the best times in their entire life. Like, you being with them was one of the best things in their life, and you are worth so much more than someone trying to replace you. And I feel like, again, they might come back around, but I don't know if they necessarily learn the lesson, so be careful with them. I feel like they might just want to get into bed with you and maybe trap you in some sort of way, honestly, because like they can't really have you now, so now what do? So just be careful. But I do feel like a true soulmate is coming in for you, and who is going to bring that magic back to your life. The masculine here has to learn this lesson, you know, and they're learning it the hard way. But I feel like I honestly feel like protected, to be honest, from this person, because like this person just seems like someone who is easily triggered, doesn't want to put work into a situation, and then runs around with like, you know, it's like a chicken with their head cut off, just running around. Oh yeah, will you be my lover? Will you replace the person that I need in my life? Like, I don't like this masculine, I'm so sorry. So yeah, feminines, protect yourself from this person. Again, you can do whatever you want. If you want to be with this person, be with this person. If you feel like this is your soulmate, then be with them. But just know, like, I don't know if they've necessarily learned anything from this. And what I'm getting with this is, like, I do feel like a true soulmate is coming in. Like, I saw the Page of Cups as them making the apology, this Emperor, but I feel like the actual soulmate is someone else. So, yeah. I love you guys. I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.